Good evening, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the views, those wonderful comments, the donations, everything, everyone. I appreciate everyone. And Mose, of course, you're always respectful. We're going to ring the bell. Let's clear the energy. And let's see what the message the Spirit has. Hey, behaving, how are you? Mm? You see the little bell? Yeah, it's like almost like, whenever I could see the bell, and that's the first time I really actually paid attention to the little ringer when I lifted the bell up, that it's like, when we get into these spaces where we do something, and then after a moment, we've had an opportunity to kind of sit back and think about it. It's almost like the bell is still ringing, but it's not really sounding. Hey, wedding cake. Bottom of the deck. Something about some pets. This could be somebody who loves pets or somebody who's being treated like a pet. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Could be talking about an air sign. Maybe somebody who, somebody treats you like a dog, treat you like you're just the family pet as opposed to a family member. Hey, Real Dragon, how are you? Let's see what the message is. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you so very much. What's the message? Ooh, something wanted to come out. This liar. This liar is in some sort of commitment where things are starting to get serious for this liar. And something about patience. Maybe just things are getting serious for this liar and they're trying to have some patience, or in just a little bit longer, everything's going to come to the light, as it always does. Thank you. Yes. I feel like maybe, and then that could cause some people to leave, to break up. It could cause that one that was being called or treated like a dog or treated like the family pet to leave, to break up. I feel like somebody's going to open up their heart because they have something to tell you. This person, they're going to be back. They'll be back. It has to do with this earth sign. Maybe they want to say something to this air sign. Like they want to have some type of honeymoon phase or something. But something about this liar. Things are starting to get real serious for this liar, because this liar just thought, in time, everything, all the lies would just be forgotten, and people would just, continue to treat this person like they treated this person always. But it's not happening like that. This time, this liar is getting nervous because things are getting serious. And after all this time, I feel like the truth is coming out. Time is not this liar's friend. Bottom of the deck, the tribe. We could be talking about a family. Hey, Sherry, how are you? We could be talking about a group. Oh, I said hi. Sorry. But whatever it is, There was a lot of chaos and conflict that this liar had caused. A lot of chaos and conflict. In fact, it made somebody make a decision to be alone. Yeah, this liar, they're getting nervous because they thought that, they would have some time before all the secrets came out, before this whole thing blew up. But I don't believe that's the case, because things are starting to get real serious. Hey, Moon Dancer. Yeah. Because it says there's no place like home and come to the edge. People are starting to look at you, and they're starting to see that, you're at peace, you're at home, you're comfortable, and they're starting to go to the edge to kind of get a closer look at you. That's why this liar feels like things are starting to get real serious, because people want to now check you out. They want to see if the shit that this liar had said about you was true or not. Hey, K-Mac Quinn. They want to see what was all this about, because it's like there's no place like home. So why would this person leave this tribe? There's something that's not being talked about, but it's something that's being observed. A change is here. And there's like some type of message that's people are starting to see. And what they're starting to see about this liar, they're not for you. They're starting to see that what goes around comes back around. And when they say what goes around comes back around, it's just fair, isn't it? This is fate. This is the universe. This is karma. And it's not just for one, it's for that tribe. Whoever was involved, fate is here for that tribe. So when somebody thought, oh, I got plenty of time, or I think maybe if I do this or I do that, then I can buy some more time. No, shit is coming out. Someone's ancestors are here. They've run out of time. Someone, it's like they want to go to the sea. They want to be alone. They want to go to calmer waters, because now someone is seeing that all that glittered, all that looked so good, it wasn't gold. It was not gold. And it's serendipity that somebody feels like they're orphaned. This is somebody that feels like right now they have to be flexible, because they're looking at you, and they're not just looking at you, but they're recognizing about you your new life. And they're realizing that, you know what? They are a soulmate. And they realize that this is something that they need to mend. But luck is on your side. Time has run out. People are no longer being patient and waiting and watching and looking at or choosing to look away when someone else says or does something else. People are no longer doing that because they're looking at you and they're watching what you're doing. Just the fact that you're going the distance because you know that they are not for you. That's what's bringing attention to these lies, to these mistruths, to these rumors, to this scandal. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? And yes, they're looking at you and they're seeing how blessed you are. Those blessings aren't going away. And they're looking at how happy you are. And they feel like this is karma for you. That you finally get to be so happy after being so sad. That yes, you get the blessing. And this is truth be told. Someone is looking at that. They're looking at that. And like I said, that's why they want to mend these fences, because they know that you told the truth. But they weren't paying attention. It was almost like this person was asleep when you were talking. Somebody's waking up. They may have been asleep, but they are definitely waking up. They're starting to recognize and to realize that there are lots of people that will tell lies. Bottom of the deck. Somebody was working on something. And it's you. It's like you worked hard on yourself and you are an official person. You're a truth teller. You have integrity. You have morals. You have a backbone. You have a lot of positive qualities about you. And people are starting to see that. Somebody, I can picture them with their head in their hand, because this liar's lies are coming out. The chaos, the conflict, what they wanted to do, what they tried to do. We could be talking about this mature man. Somebody's now feeling like they're in bad health because the lies are coming out. Things are changing. I feel like somebody, they made a decision that it was time for them to go. And at first everybody thought, oh, they'll be back. They'll be back. But as time goes on, they're not going back. In fact, when people kind of do a quick temperature check, they're seeing that this person is actually really happy. What's the message? Something about this commitment. Something about something getting serious. Thank you. Yeah, it got real serious because something came to a dead stop. And somebody knows in the not too distant future, everything is going to be different. Everything. Maybe somebody has to go to court or something because of something horrible that just took place, something that some secret they worked hard to keep to themselves or keep under wraps, but they're not going to be able to keep this secret under wraps. Something's going to come out. Something is coming. The truth is coming out about this privileged lady, and she may be taking them to court. Because somebody's been on this journey for so long, working hard at something. I mean, they never stopped to think about the end result. They thought about their end result, how they wanted it to end up. But when we think about how we want things to end up, does it always end up like that? Or does it take left turns and right turns. Somebody is in deep despair about some secrets that are coming out. This is what they cannot change. Secrets about this privileged lady. Secrets that they've said about this privileged lady. And this mature woman expects it all to come out. But somebody is definitely in despair about some things that went on within this family, within this group. Hey, Matt Flow Yoga. Thank you. Yeah. Someone thought that, they would not be here by the time this stuff comes out. They'll be dead and gone. I don't care. I'll be dead and gone. But somehow somebody got a message about this false person and who they worked with. Not only did they get a message, but it was about how somebody was trying to, possibly take this person's gift. Someone got a message of concern, especially when something within this family changed, within this community changed. That's when someone was concerned. Because it had to do with you and your high honor, you being that official person, you having that great fortune within you. That's whenever things changed. When they see that the person that has the integrity, that's honest, that's truthful, that's kind, that helps everyone, that doesn't ask of anyone, that maybe all you had to give was love, but they see that that's what you gave plenty of. When they see that you pick up and you leave and you turn around and you don't come back, they're not looking at them. They're not looking at you. Everybody's looking at them. Hey, Pug Life. Hello again, Mose. They're not looking at you. Everybody's looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What's the message, Spirit? And yes, someone is feeling trapped. Someone is feeling trapped because they worked so hard, I feel like, to maybe break up this relationship, this honorable relationship. Yeah. Someone worked really hard, really, really hard to break this up. And they're being exposed. This could have to do with the child of a couple. And maybe it's one particular child that they're singling out from this family. It may have to do with this mature woman possibly having to go to court after a divorce or got divorced or something like that. And it also has to do with someone thinking about all the times in the past that maybe somebody was, not on the right side, that was, just being a false person, things that they were lying about, things that they were doing, things they were trying to cover up. Hey, Carla. Hey, darling. But someone feels trapped. But they wanted it to be you. But you're not trapped. You're the one who confirmation. You're the one who brought it out, brought it open so that it's like they were trying to trap you, but you ended up trapping them. But it's not like you were trying to trap them. It's just that you were not going to participate in their lie. You weren't going to be a part of their scheme. You weren't going to be hush hush because, they say, well, what happens in this house stays in this house. No, no more. Because that's how abuse perpetuates. That's how it goes from generation to generation to generation to generation, all different types of abuse. What happens in this house stays in the house. No, no more. If you abuse me, I'm going to run and tell that. If you harm me, I'm going to run and tell that. I mean, we're not talking about being corrected. No, we're not talking about being chastised by our parents. We are talking about the mental, the emotional, the psychological, and the verbal, as well as the physical abuse. We're talking about all of it. See, everybody's looking at them now because everyone understands what you went through to get to where you are now. You didn't become high honor just overnight. No, everybody watched you. And while you were working on you, some of them were laughing at you. But now they're not laughing. Now I feel like some are crying. There's some type of message from somebody maybe who didn't see you before. Someone who didn't appreciate you. Someone who felt like they could do better than you. Only to find out that when it was all said and done, and after you finished shaking the tree, you were the only one that was still standing. What's the message? What about this liar? What about this chaos, this conflict, and this mature man in bad health? And this doesn't have to be physical health. This could be spiritual health. This could be mental health. This could be emotional health. This could be, psychological health. But somebody's not feeling good. Because their guilt is eating them up. And it doesn't even have to be a man. It can actually be a woman, but somebody is not doing too good. What's the message, Spirit? Because I feel like your ancestors came to the rescue. I feel like your ancestors came through. And I just know, I feel like that conversation, that message was from your ancestors. The Hermit. Because I feel like this mature man is definitely gone within, thinking about some things. How this person, just was acting all immature, like some type of fool, being with that trickster energy and shit that he worked hard on to make you look a certain way. This could have been a King of Wands. This could be the head of the family. But this is somebody who was the ruler of the family, the company, somebody, but it was also somebody who was in that King of Wands energy, like controlling, very controlling. Somebody that, wanted it to be my way or the highway. Somebody that just really didn't grow all the way up. And it doesn't make a difference how old this person is now. Immaturity is immaturity. Because if this person was a liar, that's immaturity. Hi, God's chosen. How are you? I love you more. What's the message, Spirit? Something's come to an end. I feel like somebody, they want to travel towards you. Something is moving fast, faster than what somebody else had anticipated. That's why things are getting serious, because Spirit is coming in. Spirit is going to be showing everybody who did what, pointing them out, who spearheaded what. And this could be, like I said, this could have been, we saw the Magician card, a warlock or a wizard. And, when people are these things, even though they don't know they are these things. Because whenever you are getting these groups together or getting the, family to pit family members against one other family member, because you think it's funny, because you have some type of sick, warped, twisted sense of fucking humor that ain't even fucking funny. That's a warlock. That's a wizard. That's a witch. Hi, Tiagra. So things are moving faster, and it's almost like, when you think, I'm not worried about it, it's not going to come out till after I'm dead. They going to talk about it at the funeral. I don't give a flying fuck then. But, whenever you find out that it's actually coming out a lot quicker and you still going to be alive, what do you do? Hey, RB, how are you? What do you do? What's the message, Spirit? Because things are getting serious. And they didn't think that everything was going to take a turn like this. They didn't think that. Something happened. They didn't think that it was going to happen like that. They thought that you was going to cower down. They thought that, you wasn't prepared to be alone. That, they could, and if you were alone, that they could really get you. They could suck it to you. It's like this person wanted you to be alone, because then they felt like you were a sitting duck. But that's not how it worked out. The way it worked out is you became stronger and you took them down. Because you loved yourself. You knew what your worth was. And that's what took them down. It does. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Somebody's coming in. They're coming in, and they want to tell you about how they put an end to this immaturity, how they all of a sudden wanted to grow up. But they had to put an end to it, not because they wanted to, but because everybody's looking at them. Everybody's wondering. And they know it's not you. That's what's fucking them up. They know it's not you. I am well, thank you, GRB. Yeah. Somebody, they want to come to you. They want to come out of, stress and strife, and you're not even feeling it like that. You're just cooling. You're just chilling. You're just being you. They're the ones that's having the issue because they were the ones that lied. You spoke your piece and you went on. And now somebody is all in there regretting everything that they've done. Maybe they know they recognize now they just did too much. Like it was could have been the father of the family or whatever. Like I said, trying to rally the groups to get the group together to go against one, thinking that you was a fool. But really, it's because they recognize that you were the one. You were the earth angel confirmation. You were the one that stood out. You were the one that deserved to have praise. And that's why you walked away. Now they're thinking about how long it's been. And they're thinking about why didn't they just, stop some type of sick, twisted, warped sense of behavior a long time ago. But this person now, maybe they've been sick for a while. But whatever it is, they're definitely thinking about you. Somebody wants to send out some type of communication to you. They really do. They're trying to gather the strength, but they feel overburdened. What else? But they know it's just a matter of time. This person is thinking about, I feel like this person is thinking about or remembering the times whenever they had an opportunity to be more fair with you, but they chose not to be fair with you. Like, okay, well, I got 4 of these and I got 2 of you, so I will give you 2 and you 2. But no, this person said, I'm going to give you 3 and I'm going to give you 1. Different times like that where they just, didn't honor you, wasn't fair to you, didn't give you what you was worth. Like they just kind of played you like a fool. They played you like you was dumb. Now they're the ones that feel dumb. Now they're the ones that feel extremely foolish because they didn't realize that you were the one. Now somebody's in bad health. Now they're not feeling too good because the truth has come out about possibly how they treated one of their children or how they treated all of their children. But the truth is coming out about things that happened in the past. I feel like another family member, a King of Cups, wants to come in and apologize. I feel like they want to, give some type of emotion. Now I just feel like it's really like an apology, like because I feel like maybe they started working on themselves. Or maybe this person was thinking about, this King of Cups was thinking about, you know, how this person just was thinking about money. Because King of Cups is not necessarily that one of those mushy types. They can be very stoic. They can be very cold, very heartless, very emotionless. They can be straight up assholes. But I feel like maybe that one was, and here he is. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. This King of Cups, was just thinking about money, just thinking about having something. But secrets have come out about this whole family situation that maybe this person hadn't considered or had to look at everything in a whole new light. Or maybe this person's realizing that what he thought was important, he was just being a page. Because this cycle is closing on this King of Pentacles. This cycle has closed. And now that fool that they thought was a fool turns out to claim the victory, turns out to be the one, turns out to be the one that people are looking up to. I guess the fool just ain't the fool no more. I guess the fool had to fool the fool, but now the fool know who the fool is. Yeah, somebody talked so bad about you, they wanted to just really, really, really do you in. They didn't care. There was no emotion here. It was just all bad news, and it was all bad news about you. Like somebody wanted to, somebody, and then, this Queen of Cups, we got the Magician, we got the Queen of Cups, and we got the Sun. So I kind of feel like this is, a mother could be that tricks that she played, things that she did, and what she said is coming to the light. This could be things that she's done, how she spoke about you. Doesn't have to be a mother. It could be a sister. It could be somebody that's the Queen of Cups, but this is a different person than that King of Cups. But whatever it is, this is inside this family, this group, this business, this company. Somebody got the raw end of this, of the short end of the stick, the short straw, whatever it's called, raw end of the deal, something, whatever. They got fucked. That's what it was. It's the Master Spirit. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. Now somebody is reconsidering. Now somebody is this could, I feel like somebody is really reconsidering the stance that they took, the actions that they took, everything that they did. Because the cycle is closing and they're the ones that's looking like the fool. Yeah, this cycle is closing and they're the ones that look like the fool. Sure do hate it. Bottom of the deck. Earth magic. Hey, sis. They thought that they could do earth magic on you. They thought that they could, put some type of maybe love spell over you, something like that, that you ain't going nowhere. We can do whatever we want. We got our wands. Zippity zop, zippity zee. You ain't gonna be no without me. Bloom, bloom, or whatever. But they didn't realize that, no, you had your own idea. And that magic shit didn't work on you. You're the one that gave them the release. And you decided to break that generational curse by letting everyone know this is what's going on. We're not keeping the shit we're not keeping it in the household, in the family, because if it don't go no further, you're gonna continue to do it. But see, if I go and I tell somebody and people start coming around like, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna stop. Hi, PK Ripper. What's the message? Yeah. Because their lies are coming out. They can't help it. Their lies are being seen. The light is shining on the lies. Someone is talking about it. Someone is this could be a reader, or maybe the reader had picked up on somebody's lies. They went to go get a reading or something, and because they're trying to figure you out, and they go to a reader, and the reader's like, and they say, well, they're trying to build up the scenario like they're trying to find out this information about you because you did this wrong, you did that wrong, you did this, you did that, but the reader's like, no, these cards are saying that's you. You're the one. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything is coming out. Things are getting serious for this liar. They're starting to feel sick because you know what? They can't control the situation no more. They can't control the situation no more. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Divine Matrix. This is like this is spiritual protection because this is the 44 card. But with this divine matrix, it's like no matter what type of game or illusion or smoke and mirrors or whatever, people are seeing it for what it is. People are starting to see things using their third eye for what it is. And I feel like that's why, I feel like people are starting to drift away. Because it's like whatever they're seeing, they're not feeling comfortable with. Because then they're thinking about times that they may have been around you and saw something, or they may have even added in a little jab here and there because they felt comfortable watching somebody else do it. But they're starting to think about this stuff. Hey, Toriano. Thank you. I really appreciate it. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. And they're thinking about it's all a fucking lie. This liar, they lied on you bad, man. And this oracle, they saw it. They saw it and they know. They know. Sometimes you have to just say, RB, sometimes you just have to say it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Because I feel like the truth is not only shining through, but I feel like it's being exposed and revealed. So, how many hands do you have? How many balls can you juggle? How many plates can you keep in the air and spin around on them damn sticks like they used to do back in the day for entertainment and all that? Let this shit drop. Let that shit fall. What's the message? Sometimes you just got to worry about you. Sometimes you just have to be open to discovering you. And understanding that as you explore and you discover you, you're going to find out how extraordinary you are. What's the message? Anything else? Yeah. Sometimes I feel like we put so much pressure on ourselves that we feel like we have to feel the world or we have to have the world on our shoulders, but that's not the truth. We can be there, we can be concerned, we can have that compassion, but it doesn't mean that we have to save anybody, you know? You know what I mean? I feel like this person, they're understanding that this was a tall tale, this was a big ass lie. And the only way for them to get through it, to get past this feeling of betrayal, is to just say it is what it is. And then they just need to be open to discovering who they are. And understanding that they are in the world, but not of the world. Seeing beyond every situation. Seeing the best in every situation. Healing our heart and quieting our mind. Yeah, somebody they're having a realization about some people that they trusted, that they listened to, that they relied upon. And if they could go back in time and right some wrongs, they would, or do something different, they would, because they would clearly and surely make it so that the land in between, there was no gap. You know, they understand where their roots start from and that you are their root. Their abundance stems from you. If you're not there, then it's like their abundance is not there. That's why this person would love to go back into time. Because it was like things like this, somebody, it's a truly like a divine matrix. This person is finally waking up to understand that it is the matrix. And we have to see the forest through the trees. We have to see and understand it's a spiritual battle. That it's really not even about the 3D. It's really about the 5D, the 7D, the 9D, whatever other Ds. And that big D, hey, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Cups. This is that same one with that trickster energy, because this is, that all this bullshit came out about how somebody was speaking so bad. And this is what she's worrying about right now. Everybody knowing. Now she's wishing that she would have covered up her mouth instead of trying to cover up her cup of love. My pleasure, RP. And then this emperor, we've seen him before. He's upset and sick and feeling out in the cold because he's thinking about all these swords, and then this cycle is closing. It's a wrap. And how this person is now feeling out in the cold, brokenhearted, because this is something that he too did. What's the message? Yeah. This could be, somebody doing something hastily, without thinking. This could be having to do with a child. This is somebody who did something and it's almost like they did it so, they were so immature, and they just did this. They just did this, and actually they thought that you didn't know, that you didn't see it, that you didn't feel it. They thought that they was really getting away with something here. They thought that they was really getting away with something, like you didn't know they did this. You didn't know they did. There was no way you would put 2 and 2 together, even though they know that you're smart, even though that they know that you see everything, but you don't talk about everything. They didn't think that you saw this. They didn't think that you knew this. This little secret. This tall tale that this liar has said. I didn't think you knew it. What's the message? They didn't think that you saw all those little tricks, all those little spells, all those little incantations. Every time you open up the refrigerator, the freezer, door, whenever you go to your family's house or something like that, and you see all these little jars with your name in it with some shit in it, you like, damn, that's weird. And they're like, no, close that. Don't worry about all that. That's my shit. I'm just making sure that I'm spelling everybody's name right. But I just saw only my name in there. You looking at my shit? You looking in my shit? Yeah. It's like they're being caught, found out that, this is like not a once in a lifetime thing. This was the norm. And somebody's speaking about it. They're speaking about, this is what was going on. And they're not even mad about it. But they're talking about the abuse. They're definitely talking about that, what they had to endure. They're definitely talking about that. And that's what got everybody's panties all up in the motherfucking bunch, because they know that when this shit get out, and it's getting ready to get out, and it's going to travel all around the world, then they're going to be out in the cold. And they're going to feel left out. Then they're going to feel excluded whenever everybody hears all that negative shit that somebody was saying about you. But I'm saying they just thought that they don't know. I don't know. But you knew. What's the message? Yeah. But you knew what they were working on. But you also knew what you were working on too. And that's why you decided it was time for you to leave all of this abuse. Spirit and your ancestors made a way for you to leave. Because they knew somebody was throwing this black magic shit on you. They knew they wanted you like this. That's why it was time to remove you. What's the message? Yeah. And they're not happy. They're still talking bad about you. They still want the world to know, no, it wasn't us. It's really her. She's the weird one. He's the weird one. Look at them. Listen to them. Listen to what they talk about. They talking about all that spirituality shit. That's weird, isn't it? And people are like, no. That's them being strong. That's them understanding and having a strong commitment with God, and them having a deep relationship, a close relationship with God, because they did their work. They did their work. And then they have the nerve to be in sorrow. But this is how they wanted you. This is what they wanted to look at you and see. But they didn't get that satisfaction. They saw this. And that's why this came back to them. They really didn't realize that, you know what? Ever since you was a child, you've been an earth angel. Ever since you was a little child. This is nothing new. You know? This was nothing new. And ever since you was a little child, they wanted to take you out. They've had this insatiable desire to do you in. And this is the truth. This is about this family. Now, it's like whenever you left, when you had to leave the scene, now they understand. But see, it wouldn't it wouldn't have ended like that. It had you stayed. Had you stayed, they would never be like that. They would never get their just due. They would never receive their karma because you was always there taking it for them. But it's time for that to end. It's time for you to give their karma right back to them. How somebody tried to, get you off balance, make you think that you wasn't this, you wasn't that, you couldn't get this, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, and just try and keep you where they would almost want to build you up, but now they don't want you to have a big head. They don't want you to get too comfortable like you too good. They don't want you to be proud of yourself like you really should. But they want that now, especially since karma is coming back around. Because what goes up must come down, and what you put out surely will come back. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. Spirit stepped in. It's almost like, I guess they thought that Spirit was not going to step in and help you fight these people. But they didn't realize that you were an empress. And it looks funny that they got this one girl defending herself against all these other people. You see what I'm saying? What's the message, Spirit? It's too many. But I'll take this one. Only to find out that you were the choice. It's like you were the chosen one. Spirit was protecting you heavily because you were the chosen one. I feel like you were the one that brought these people's karma to them and put them down. Whatever little magic, whatever, overburdens, oppression, or whatever they were trying to give to you, now they're suffering from that. It's like these people never wanted to go within, and now they're having to go within. Now there's no other choice. I feel like this communication, something is getting ready to come out, and somebody is just feeling so, they can't eat, they can't sleep because they don't want people to know. It's almost like they're ashamed. And now they're realizing that they just trapped themselves when they was coming for you. I mean, they could have just let well enough be alone, leave well enough alone, but yeah. Anything else from this deck? Yeah. It's almost like, I feel like, when you left, that's whenever everything ended for them. When you left, that's when everything ended. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. Yeah, they would have never seen or been able to think or even believe that you would be the one that was self-sufficient, independent, and so now it's almost like instead of them saying all that bad shit about you, now they feel like they got to keep it to themselves. They got to bite their tongue. Now that you know, especially since somebody know that they was going around, doing all this sneaky shit behind your back. This could have been somebody's father. All that sneaky shit behind somebody's back. What's the message? Six of coins and seven of staffs. Mm-hmm. It's almost like now somebody feels like they want to give to you, but they know that, you want to kind of keep them at bay. You don't trust them. You don't trust them. You like, I'm good. Like somebody wanted to, and even whenever you was trying to give to that person, then that person was like, I don't want it, all defensive. No, I don't need it. And now that you like, okay, fine, you back up. Now somebody want to kind of try and come give something to you, and they feel like you're going to be like, now. What's the message? I feel like they're really, yeah, this is karma. People are really starting to think about how shitty they treated you. Seriously, with justice, the 3 of cups and the 2 of coins. And this is their karma. This is that group. They're thinking about that. Maybe somebody's getting ready to be real famous. That's whenever, families start thinking like, damn, why do I always treat them like shit? Who knew that they was going to be rich? Who knew they was going to be famous? Who knew they was going to be doing this and doing that? Damn, I could have been at that. I could have been at that party. You know that really my cousin, don't you? You know that really my brother. You know that really my sister, don't you? Yeah, that's why we look so much alike. But before they was like, oh hell no, I don't look like that ragamuffin. Fuck all that shit. Oh no, don't tell me I look like them fighting words. Now they're like, that's why we look so much alike. What's the message? Funny how shit change, huh? When you become that empress, when you become that star, then all of a sudden everybody want to know you. Then all of a sudden, shit, we was like this growing up. Yeah, let me tell you, them summers we used to spend together. Man, we used to have so much fun. I think I still got a picture. Knowing that they threw pictures with you away in the trash like it was nothing. Here's this is somebody who was secretly hating on you. This is somebody that I feel like they got more than you. And maybe this is who you have your defenses up against. What's the message? What is the message? Yeah, okay. And then this is somebody who actually, you know what? I feel like you have your defenses up against somebody that, got more than you. But now you're in your Queen of Wands energy, working and perfecting your craft. I feel like that's what this is. You getting your thizzle on and doing your damn thing, you know? And now this person is somebody else is sitting here thinking about regretting, all and feeling sick by their own shit. Because all that shit that they threw out is coming back on them. Especially the fact that they know that here you are getting your money together, doing your thing, doing your thizzle. But I feel like this is you just working on your craft, doing you, perfecting your shit, and keeping everybody else at bay, which is what you may need to do. Yeah. Because then those people, they sitting here, all this overburdening you or bullshit, whatever, with the Two of Staffs, the Two of Swords, and Judgment. Yeah, they sitting there looking at this, thinking about the path that they took. It was a choice for them to make of how they wanted to move towards you, or what they wanted to do towards you, and now they're receiving judgment. Once again, how they juggled you. Even, them, maybe things that they communicated to you, or didn't communicate to you, or told you about stuff, or chose not to tell you about stuff, or whatever. You're thinking about all that shit in the past. All of it. All of it. And it's that sword of truth, and it hurts. Somebody thinking of, about how maybe they should have loved you, but instead all they did was just try and hurt you. It was like this person was in competition with you. But they want to send you a message now saying that they choose you. What's the message? Yeah, don't be in competition with me. And then talk about now you choose me. Shit. Go on with that shit. Nobody has time for that. What's the message? Anything else from the stack? Yeah. And they are totally heartbroken. I feel like over whatever they chose. Because they don't, over this whole family situation. Because they're looking at you like, you're the one that stands out. You're the one that's having the victory. That's you. Bottom of the deck. This one. The truth. The truth has come out. And this is divine time. These lies, they took up too much time. Too much time in your life. And they broke some things down that were supposed to be there. What's the message, Spirit? And I feel like, the people that perpetuated these lies, telling you, somebody's thinking about that now. And they're wondering why they didn't stop this behavior like a long time ago. And what was it about them that made them want to run and tell all that bullshit to, everybody and get everybody together? And, it was funny because it was you. It was funny because everybody thought that, you wasn't a whole human. Like they could pinch you really hard, and your skin didn't you didn't have nerves and stuff like that as much as everybody else. They could punch you, and because your heart was really small and your brain was really small, you wouldn't know that you was even punched until like everybody was gone. And then you go, wait, was I just punched? It's like they looked at you like you were a pet. Not like you were the star. Not like you were intelligent. Not like you were connected to God. Not like you were the chosen one. They looked at you like you was an option. They had blindfolds on. Almost like you were inanimate. Like we'll just, we like to take our dog to the restaurants, so that they can feel like they're a part of the family too. But the whole time, you're a chosen one. You're a high priestess. You knew. And you had this connection with your ancestors, your spirit guides, this connection with God. And you knew whenever tricks were being sent, when magic was being thrown your way. And then you even knew who did it. But even though they said, oh, no, 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 no. No magic over here, no tricks over here, no bullshit over here. You still knew. Trust me, you knew. But now, things are turning around. And they're feeling themselves left out in the cold because they're looking at you receiving this gift. Everybody's looking at this emperor like, like, why would you be so cruel? Why would you be so harsh? Why would you be so abusive? Why would you be so callous? And somebody just thought, no, I'm not going to worry about it. They'll find out when I'm dead. Mm-mm. They're finding out now because they see that you had to protect yourself against this family, against a family. Spirit made sure that not only were you the one that got the victory, but Spirit was the one who took you away. Everybody can see how toxic this family was and is, and why you had to take your space. And now they're in regret. Now they want to feel sad, but you don't give a damn. That's karma. That's justice. For all these secrets, all these hidden enemies that this earth angel had. Thank you. for all of these shit that you'd be surprised to find out. You know, all of the shit that was said is all coming out. Everything that was said against this earth angel. And that's why someone didn't get the luxury of when they pass away, that's whenever their secrets are coming out. You know how it is. They didn't get that luxury. Nope. Spirit said, oh, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you and that ass. Tell you what I'm going to do. Get your ass straight. I'm getting ready to just let everybody know about this shit today. And I'm going to make you live another motherfucking 20 years. Hell no. Mm-hmm. Everyone sees how strong you are because you chose yourself. You know, you knew what was going on. You knew that, you how loving and kind and everything, but you made that choice to leave, to choose yourself. And everyone's looking at that. They know about all those secrets, all those lies. They know about all that. All that bullshit is coming out. It's all coming out. And that's why you chose yourself. That's why you did you. You showed them some strength. And now everybody else is stuck on pause. The shit ain't moving forward. Mercury retrograde is here. They reviewing, rethinking, rewinding, having epiphanies and aha moments. The wheel of fortune is not turning in their favor. Shit's going slow. And shit's going slow. And then here you are, the Empress and the Star. Hello. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. I mean, there was not going to be a winner. Them coming for you, them doing whatever, there was not going to be a winner. And they see that now. There was no winner. They see that now. I'm wondering why they even did this shit. What was it all about? Oh, I see. Material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so somebody thought that they was getting ready to come up by mistreating you, but that's not how it worked. They're experiencing the emotional loss because you know what you did? You stood your ground. So I don't know if this was like one of them clout moves, but the shit didn't work. The emperor. Somebody thought that they was going to have some authority over you. The empress. I don't think so. And it's just a waiting game. Because you know what? People are getting ready to come back over to you because they want to hear what you have to say. Now they want to know. And they hope that they get victory and success with you because they see that you are like this light, passion ignited in you. It's like you are this light. It's like you, the patience, the planning. I'm just kind of feeling like, you endured for such a long ass time. And it was like the whole time while you were enduring, you were also working on yourself. You were getting everything together for this season, this next season, and the following season. And nobody could see that looking at you on the outside. But on the inside, you're about to have the fulfillment of all your wishes. Well, everyone else is there trapped in fear because they sure the hell did not choose wisely. But here it is. You're working on yourself. You're in solitude. You're thinking. You're praying. You're getting closer to God. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah. Something's getting ready to happen. I feel like somebody is going to be coming to you. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Someone's going to be coming to you because, like I said, then they hope to get victory and success as far as reestablishing a relationship with you, because they have fond memories of love and they know that you guys have a spiritual union. This could be sibling, this could be child and parent, this could be cousin, whatever. Yeah, because they see that, you are having that material and spiritual prosperity and you are of the light. And it's taken you a while. It's taken you a long time working on you that you could finally celebrate you. And everyone else, they're looking at you, celebrate you, and they're having obstacles and challenges. Because it's time for this authority, this person who thought that they was going to play God in your life, it's time for them to go through a dark night of the soul. Because this person is realizing that, they are emotionally withdrawn and they're just trying to suffer in silence. But it's taking you a while. It's taking some strength, tenacity, grit, all of that. And I just saw the triumphant success card. So I feel like, the truth is setting you free, whereas somebody else is experiencing mental conflict and financial and material changes. What else, Spirit? Yeah, they thought that they were going to have the fulfillment of their wishes by disrupting your own heart chakra, but they lied to themselves because the whole time Spirit was right there and they wasn't even aware of it. But Spirit was. They thought they was getting ready to get some shit by fucking you up, messing up your heart, only to find out the Spirit was right there watching them, doing their little thizzle. Now this person is, or these people or whatever, they're experiencing that heartache and loss because they was just in their lowest. I mean, they was just doing the most. It was like they was trying to break you down. They was trying to break you down. And they're the ones that is experiencing mental conflict now, and they're trapped in fear. What else, Spirit? Yeah, they was trying to break you down. That was their wish, was to disrupt your heart chakra. And so that you wouldn't believe in God, so that you wouldn't believe in your gift and know that you even have these gifts. They wanted to really break you down, but it's a new beginning for you. It is a new fucking beginning for you. They wanted you to, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before you get the true victory. Everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to hear it. They these people hope that maybe you make a different choice and don't say nothing to put them on Front Street so everybody know how ugly they was acting and what chakra they was acting out of. They don't want everybody to know that shit. They don't want everybody to know that, they had passion on the decisions and choices that they made just to fuck you up. They don't know that. They don't know that. But yeah, it was going to be their wish to disrupt your heart chakra and make it so that you felt like, you couldn't tap into you, your gift, your spiritual blessing, what you're here to do. Anything else? Anything else? It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. But just stand your ground. We'll pull a couple from the stack. Ooh. Yep. Somebody's fighting over money that's no longer there, but they need to study the entire situation about this emperor. And that may be the biggest hoe. And another family member steals. But you know what? All blocks that were put upon you have been removed. Hey, 2B, how are you? Because you know what? You operate with unconditional love. Now, not saying that you keeping them around. You can love them from afar. But for sure, all the illusions are over. Because you understood that your inner child needed some attention and you gave them the positive attention that they needed. It's time for you to get your just due. Spirit says it's okay to leave. Because God has already showed you who they are. Maybe you just needed an encouraging message. Because it's about good versus evil, right versus wrong. Some people get that conviction and some people don't. Those are the ones that have that mental conflict. They don't know what's up and what's down. We have to find the courage to keep going in the right direction. Doesn't make a difference if anybody's with us. Sometimes we have to stand alone. And see, they think that we were depressed. We're not. We're not depressed. We're just allowing spiritual street justice to take place. We're staying out the way so the lightning don't strike us too. And until then, we'll just work on ourselves. We just go into hermit mode. Write on our vision board whatever we want to manifest. They say they love you, but they still have some secrets. And we already know that there's something that's up their sleeve. But we are kings and queens. We're meant to lead. We're not meant to follow. That's why we couldn't be there. It's like we were tuned in. She who knows. That's why we're getting the victory. Maybe this is the encouraging message. We are getting the victory because all is well. You ever notice that? All is well. Always. Always. What else, Spirit? Someone wants you to know they messed up. Maybe somebody with an E, F, G, or H. Somebody that at one time you felt like maybe that was your security. But now the scapegoat turns into the goat. Right now, somebody's thinking about you, or you're thinking about them, or maybe you're both thinking about each other right now, but there's definitely some memories there. Maybe you're thinking about this energy vampire. Damn. But just remain in your highest white light. Because this is a moment of truth. What you gonna do? Because if the trust is gone, what else is there? Don't get scared now. Don't get scared. Just take some deep breaths. And it may be time for somebody to, separate themselves. Maybe somebody with A, B, C, or D, first, last name. But it's time to get back to work. What else? Thank you. Something may happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? You need to think about it because your future depends on your wise choices. Not just relationship choices, but your choices overall. Somebody should have thought about that because now they're being haunted. What's the message? Right. Something is in the ether. Spirit is in the ether. Yep. Just go ahead and get in the flow of life and reach your highest potential. That means you have to get out of the ugly emotional trap. That's that divine matrix. We have to understand that, hey, it's a matrix. They talk about the matrix, Sometimes you have to change the company that you keep in order for you to be able to elevate. Those toxic people, make them toxic past people in order for you to elevate. Something about your fifth house of pleasure and romance. And maybe don't even think about it right now because maybe it's not time for you to have anything personal because maybe you need to do something that's for you with your first house of self. Maybe this is the time to make it about you so that you can have that wish fulfilled. Instead of having somebody with sweets and sugar drops made with saccharin with that magician energy come around. Sometimes you just need to be by yourself so you can do you. Truly do you. Heal you, love you, all of that. Like you, support you, applaud you. be committed to you, and hug you. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. And always surprise yourself by how much higher you can go. How much more you can do. Always surprise yourself. And remember that the person for you don't have no bad karma. And somebody else, maybe a group, they're salty as fuck right now. But that's too bad. That is too bad. Because you deserve to be happy. Especially if you, truth be told, did whatever you needed to do for you. You deserve to be happy. All right. And I think I'm going to leave it there. Y'all, I'm getting ready to go throw my food in the oven that I already prepped so I can chow down before my stomach starts talking. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. And I do look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 5:30 my time, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 Eastern time. Good night. And thank you so very much for the comments. I appreciate everyone. And I love you all.